Welcome back, viewers. This is video 16. I'm just about to correct that run what I had on the door. As you can see, I've took it back. I've got back to broke through back to white, but I'm going to try and blend that in now and correct that, and then once that's corrected and gone hard, I can lacquer all lot. So I'll get back to you once I've mashed all that up and we're ready for some paint. Right, viewers, bad weather stopped play again. So I've enlisted help of my wife to make me some seat covers, because original seat covers, as you see, were manky. They were in a bad way. So I've got some of this material left over from when I did my T25. I had some orange tartan left over. So we're going to have a go at making a couple of replacement seat covers for drivers and passenger seat out of this tartan material. But with van being white and orange, it should look alright. So my wife here has been roped into a bit of upholstery. We've bought some orange piping just to joint vinyl to tartan, and yeah, up to now it's looking alright. That bit of webbing in the middle is where wires go for hog rings to fasten it to the sponge in bottom. But it's only a cheap sewing machine what we bought from Aldi, 50 quid from Aldi. But it is a brother. It is a brother sewing machine. And for a cheapie, up to now, it's been working absolutely spot on. So thanks again to my long-suffering wife. Right, I'll get back to you when we try and make these fit on seat frames. See you shortly. Right, we're back at this seat debacle, what we started earlier. We've managed to get base cover on, fastened it down with hog rings. There's a wire runs down inside that webbing, and it's held in with hog rings. It's just like a big staple really. You have special pliers for hog ring. Got 3 in each side. And it's starting to look somewhat like now. So it's got to flip it over.
Your assistant.
I've got to find a way of fastening that to the bottom now, because originally it trapped in that gap there and it had a reinforcing piece, but we're not equipped to do that, so we're going to have to come up with another idea to sort that out. So I'll come back to you when we've fathomed a way for fastening that to the bottom of the seat. It might finish up with some big pop rivets, but we'll have a think and a quandary, and we'll get back to you in a bit. See you shortly. Right, viewers, just before I carry on sorting paint on that door on van, I just thought I'd show you how them seats come out. They're not 100% perfect, but I'm really happy with them. My wife's done a cracking job there. Compared with what state they were in before, they were disgusting. And they've made a couple of brilliant seats. And orange tartan and orange piping goes nicely with van. Right, I'm going to crack on repairing that door now after run debacle. See you shortly. Right, viewers, I managed to get that door painted up now. I've rectified that that run, rubbed it out and painted it again. I finished up having to do this door twice. I rubbed it down where it run were, and all I did were I just roughly masked it where it damaged were, and I painted it, and paint dried a very slightly different colour. And if you look now, there's still, you probably can't make it out on camera, but there is the slightest difference in paint, which I'm absolutely gutted about. What I think that is, I'd run out of paint and I had to use a fresh tin, and I think there's a slightly different colour discrepancy. So I had to rub it down again, and then I've had to mask it from there and do all this side right up there, because it door shuts, it breaks it up and it don't look as obvious. But it stuck out like a sore thumb when I'd only half painted door. So we finished up having to do a full quarter this side, but it looks right enough for a cheap job. So today it's forecast to balmy 12 degrees, clear sky, but there's a wind, so I'm waiting for that wind to drop, and then we're going to throw some lacquer on this. So as soon as that wind's dropped, we'll crack on. But for now, I'm just going to have to bide my time a bit. I'll get back to you once I start throwing some lacquer at it. Right viewers, we've panel wiped old van down. I've been round with tight rag. I've filled gun up with lacquer. Wind's dropped a bit, so I'm going to have a go and see what happens. First coat I put on, it's only going to be a light coat. It's going to be a tight coat, so other two coats won't go on after that. It's got something to stick to. Right, I'll get back to you shortly. Right, let's have a go. One of my wheel covers has come off. I've got to stick that back on. Marvellous, wind had dropped. Now as soon as I filled gun up, chuffing lacquer, it starts. Right viewers, I'm going to bring video 16 to an end. Halfway through filming, when I was putting lacquer on, you probably noticed that batteries went on me camera, so sadly you didn't get to see all that. But I swear this van is fighting me all the way. It just does not want to go back on road. I put first 2 coats clear lacquer on, went absolutely perfect. I put third coat on, which was final coat, and in one place, which was quite a big place, it's reacted. But I thought, sod it, I'll get a couple of weeks to harden off, and then bit what's reacted. I'm going to have to do that again. But I couldn't wait 2 weeks without not doing no. So I've started putting a few bits back together on van. And right, I'll give you a tour at van. This is it in its almost finished state. I have a few little snagging jobs to do. I've not put alloy wheels on it yet. I've got to jack it up, and where overspray is down there, I'm going to go over that with under seal. So that's why I've not put alloy wheels on. Broke windows are in there. That were another pain in the arse job. I would never have been able to do that if I ain't got my wife here. It's a bit windy out. I don't know if wind's interfering with sound. But that sliding door's on. But it's got to come off because I forgot to put door sealing. So I apologise for wind. But yeah, that's where we are with old bus. It's finally starting to look somewhat like I said, it'll look a lot nicer with alloy wheels on. I'm going to get a new front grille because that one's not the prettiest. It's been painted before and paint's starting to flake off it. Should never have been painted really, but that's what somebody's done pre my ownership. Right, we'll get to ugly bit now where paint's reacted. So put that sliding window in. That were the worst of the lot, that one. That were an absolute cow to get back in. Yeah, so for some ungodly reason, that particular spot, it's reacted. I don't know if you can see, it's like crinkle cut paint, but it's just in that area there. What's made that happen, I don't know. There just must have been some contaminant underneath that. I don't know how you can make this out, but it's really ugly. But fortunately it's in a place which shouldn't be too hard to rectify. But I couldn't wait another fortnight or another week before I did out else. So yeah, another pain in the arse job, believe it or not. I'm putting that in because I put a new tube in. If you remember, that what caused all problems. That split tube underneath there had let all shit into the diesel tank and knackered pump up. So I put a new one of them in. All that's new. But did it want to line up? Did it bugger it? So yeah, earlier on in my video, I hope you saw that my wife had made them seat covers, which went a hell of a lot better than we both expected. They come out absolutely marvellous. So while we're waiting for that lacquer to dry and sort that mess out, I've got plenty of work to keep me going in here, and to even start in here. So yeah, plenty of fun and games to be had. So thanks for sticking with me. I hope you've enjoyed this this build up to now. Like I say, bloody things fighting me all the way, but we're starting to see some headway now. At least the bloody thing's running and it looks somewhat like tidy. So yeah, I'll get back to you in video 17, and hopefully I've made some progress on interior. Thanks for sticking with me, all my subscribers. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.